Greetings, programs. Welcome back to ArcNeo Reviews, where I am actually just going to prattle on about dice for a while. So, anyone who... actually, I don't... about to say something stupid. No one would know this, but this channel actually has a lost video. Ooh. Where basically... this was actually the first video I ever shot with the intention of uploading it to this channel. And it was just me opening some random blind pack dice from Kracken. I never posted it. I actually spent like several months editing and re-editing that video, trying to make it something worth posting. I never did in my eyes, but the short version is I got 3 packs of Kracken dice. This was my favorite of them. There's also these 2 here. They were nothing like mind-blowing, but you know, they're good, solid dice. You know, they feel like most of the you know, just kind of random dice that you see in places. Just in like big buckets or whatever. You know, so I'm not gonna say if they're, you know, repackaged, you know, mass factory dice or whatever, but I did really like the colors on this one, the, you know, red and purple swirl. It was a really cool color scheme. You know, they're solid enough dice. These red ones and these, you know, smoke ones also are really cool looking. You know, they're really well done. Funny enough, I had a set similar to these already, but I did swap them out to keep these ones instead. I don't like to have doubles of sets, but these ones had just a way better swirl and effect going to them, where the others were almost monochrome, even though they're clearly made out of, like, you know, the same type of plastic. But, you know, it was a simple, pretty pathetic video. I was ripping open a couple blind bags, and they sent me, like, several stickers as well. Because whenever you order from them, you get several, you know, they like to throw little bonuses in. So, there was that one, and then there was one that I'm probably going to revisit. And that's when I actually got, I bought 1 pack of blind dice from Diehard dice. And in those ones, I want to say I was a little disappointed, just because, you know, the Kracken ones, you know, they were simple, but, you know, they still had like this cool kind of pearl marble look to them, stuff like that. The Diehard dice were just completely plain red dice. Now, I'm not actually going to say, you know, oh, don't buy them or whatever. This is a thing that's going to happen. I'm sure if I bought more of those Kracken ones, I would probably get some just plain colored ones. Funny enough, I do want to point out, this set came with an old school D4 with the number at the bottom, while the Kracken ones all were the number on top, which just kind of a funny little thing. But, yeah, so, you know, I got these plain red ones. Now, I do have to give Diehard dice credit, because in the set that I pulled out of the package, the D6 was mangled. It was chipped in the side, it was missing like half of its paint, and they sent an entire second set of those same dice. So, you know, they did take care of me in terms of customer service, as well as, at least when I bought those ones, you also got a pack. You got a dice booster, I think they called it, where you just got some random, you know, other dice with it. And these ones were really cool, actually. I especially love this kind of, you know, shimmer, light blue percentile here. This thing's awesome, but, you know, you got all these with them, and it's funny when the randoms you get do look better than your, you know, set that you actually bought. But, again, it's random dice. That happens. I do want to go back and get some more dice from them at some point, just to try and, you know, see if that's kind of the norm, or I just got really, really kind of unlucky in that set. But the coolest thing that I got in that pack, I did get a sticker as well. In fact, here's a picture of my USB light up mouse pad. I put stickers from places I order things on there, and once I get it covered, I'm actually just going to like take some good clear coat and just plaster them down on there for good, because why not? But so I got like a single sticker, but they also threw in this metal D20, and the 20 is their logo. And I'm not gonna lie, this thing alone made the purchase worth it. So, yeah, I know, I just got done complaining about the plain red dice down there. This made up for it. I love this thing. I actually keep this die, like, on my desk for display. And when I'm feeling like being really, really awesome, I'll have my little Dice Guardian hold on to it. So, for anyone who didn't know, if you happen to have either version of this Marvel Legends Venom figure, either the Build-A-Figure version that this is, or the Eddie Brock just packaged and sold version, this hand is the perfect size to just put a D20 in it, which I love. So, there's your fun fact for the day. But, so, I got those. Those were videos that I had shot. They never worked out. The one, I didn't know what I was doing, and it just looked terrible. It was a weird angle, bad background, all kinds of stuff. And then the second one, it's like a single pack of dice wasn't enough to make a video. So, lessons learned there, but really quick. Moving up to today, I went back to Kracken Dice. They had a really, really good sale going on. And so I actually bought two of, I'd say, their sets. These aren't, just random blind ones that, on the, let me see if I can find it on here. The 20 doesn't say 20. It actually has the Kraken logo. That's always how you can tell if you're getting a generic dice set from one of these companies or one of their in-house dice sets. And so I ended up getting the Fern Shimmer, as well as, let me check what those are called, I forgot. Oh, pardon me, Fern Glimmer, and Crimson Midnight. So yeah, Fern Shimmer, Fern Glimmer, Crimson Midnight Glimmer, which means that they're just, they're sparkly. They're sparkly, Mrs. Briz. But my bad impersonations aside, let's grab the 20s up here so you can see. Nice and shimmery. Both of these sets came in either gold or silver paint. I went with the silver on both of them just because I thought it would look better. And it stands out and it's a little easier to read. So, but yeah, the 20s, the Kraken logo, which is really cool. And what's cool about these sets, and it's something that I know Kraken does, I think some of the other companies do it, instead of being a set of 7, they sell sets of 12. So you get, so instead of just, one of each, you actually get 2 D20s, which, this stuff's marketed for 5th edition D&D. You want to have 2 D20s so you can roll with advantage. And I'm sad that I'm not actually playing because that was a good roll. So you got those. You get 4 D6s instead of just 1, which is fantastic for your fireballs and all your spells that seem to love doing D6 damage. And one of the coolest things I've seen, the D2. It's literally a molded coin in the style of your dice as I keep dropping things. But this is silly and I love it just because it gives you something to just do a coin toss with. You can call that heads, you can call that 2, all kinds of different ways you can do it. looks really nice. You know, fits your dice set, obviously. And just for fun, let me grab some of these fern ones here. Pull them up so you can see a lot of color variants on them. Some are mostly the sort of light blue, teal. Other things took on a lot more of the green and even a bit of yellow. So both of these sets are insanely nice, actually, and they're on sale last I knew, so worth going and checking their sale page. See if you can get a set or two of these. But as usual, there were extras. So the first in the way of extras, of course, was stickers. So just some very simple ones. This is just like one of the ones I got with the blind dice that I bought. And then a little D20 with the Kracken symbol on it. Both of these are pretty cool, but, you know, pretty par for the course. But what's really cool is they also sent a patch. I have no idea what I'm going to put this on, if I'm going to put it on something. I'm not very versed in patches, so I'll probably just leave it like this and say, hey, that's really cool. But they sent that, and they sent this little Kracken like bracelet charm. And this is sick, okay? This is really, really cool. It is just silver on the back, but, you know, it's got a really nice, secure little clasp here that I can barely even get open because I have no nails right now. Really, really shiny. You can see there is a black background on it underneath all the glitter and everything. And then it is, I'm going to guess, probably like resin or enamel on top of it to hold everything in. Looks like I do have a tiny scuff on it right there, sadly, but that's going to be my fault. This thing was well protected when it was shipped. But that's really, really cool, actually, in my opinion. They also included a dice bag, which, funny enough, it's not showing too well on the camera, but it's got kind of that velvet shimmer thing going on. It's actually strange how flat and cartoonish this is looking on the viewfinder. Maybe it looks a little more normal when I blow this video up to, like, you know, full everything. But yeah, it's got a couple little spots on it, which is just kind of the thing that happens in shipping a lot of times. I'm not going to complain. It is still a really cool looking bag. Not lined or anything. It is just the back side of that fabric, but it works. It's really cool. Does pull tight pretty well. So they included that. And on top of all that, as the camera fails to focus on anything, there we go. They also sent, now this was like a known bonus, but as part of the sale, the more you bought, the more freebies they threw in. And so the first freebie they throw in is just a promotional mini D20. And this thing is, I love this thing. This is probably also going to go on my desk just for display. Because, well, for one, here it is with one of their normal D20s. So you can see it's about half the size of a normal D20 they make. 3 colors, nice bit of shimmer to it, really great little die. And then the second bonus was actually a D20 booster, I believe they called it, where I got another tiny D20. This one just being kind of a clear pink with a, you know, opal pearlescent swirl going through it. But then it came with an oversized matching D20. And again, that's really cool. For a bit of size, here it is with one of the normal ones. So it's basically twice as big, giving you a nice, you know, kind of just, steps in size there. So, overall, I guess kind of the point to this video is, both of these companies, they take care of you. You get bonuses in your order. They're really fun. You get, like when I did have to contact, Diehard over, a messed up die, they actually fixed it, even though a lot of places tend to just kind of not care about your blind bag stuff. They completely, they're like shipped right out a, replacement set, got me taken care of. Kracken sends you all kinds of cool extra stuff. I've heard relative bad things about both companies, actually, and personally, I don't know why. They both did a really good job in my eyes, so I just kind of wanted to throw some of their dice up in front of the camera, talk about my experience buying their blind packs, and Kracken I've actually bought some normal sets from. When I am able to, I'm going to go over to Diehard, see if I can get a couple more of their blind packs, as well as some of their normal sets. I'll take a look at those too sometime. But, me, personally, from my experiences, I recommend both of these companies. You're going to get some good dice, and you're going to be having fun at your tabletop games, rolling dice. So, take that for what you will. Thank you guys for listening to me prattle on for, 15 minutes now, just about dice. And I will see you guys next time.